Let me say this first. My husband did not beat me. He did not cheat on me. So when I say I was suffering, people get confused. After we got married, he changed. Not in a big way. He just stopped talking. That's all. He would come back from work, eat, go on his phone, sleep. If I talked, he answered. But he never started a conversation. At first, I thought maybe he was tired. So I stopped talking too. Days passed. Then weeks. Then months. We lived in the same house like strangers. I remember one day. I stood in front of him and said, "Are you still happy with me?" He didn't look up. He said, "Yes." And that was the end of the conversation. That night, I cried in the bathroom. I didn't cry loudly. I covered my mouth. I didn't want him to ask what was wrong. People think marriage problems must have noise. Sometimes the problem is quiet. We slept on the same bed. But we didn't touch. If I moved close, he moved away. If I asked why, he said I worried too much. I stopped asking questions. Because every question became a problem. I stopped telling him how I felt. Because he didn't listen. I stopped dressing up. Because nobody noticed. I stopped laughing. Because it felt out of place. One weekend, I went to my mother's house. She looked at me and said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing." She said, "This is not nothing." One night, I heard him laughing on the phone. Proper laughter. The kind I hadn't heard in a long time. He said, "She understands me." I feel relaxed when I talk to her. I didn't shout. I didn't fight. I just stood there. When I asked him about it, he said, "So I can't have friends? You like stress." I said sorry. I don't even know what I was sorry for. That's when I realized something. I was alone in my own marriage. At family gatherings, he held my hand. People praised him. They said he was calm. They said I was lucky. I smiled. I felt empty. I asked an older woman for advice. She said, "Endure. That's marriage." I wanted to ask her, "Endure what?" But I kept quiet. I stayed. Not because I wanted to, but because leaving is not simple. Culture. Fear. Children. Money. One morning, I woke up and felt nothing. No pain. No love. Nothing. That scared me. Because when pain stops, something else has died. Today, when people say marriage is endurance, I understand. But they should say the truth. Sometimes, Endurance means disappearing slowly. If this sounds like your life, you are not mad. You are not ungrateful. You are not asking for too much. You are just tired.